once we get in there, because we got to load up and then
Okay, so
more tips. But
the last tip I was going to give, and I think this one's probably one of the most useful out of all of them, so pay attention, guys, is when you're slide protecting, one thing that's really important that people don't keep in mind is you have to slide protect when you get to the line of scrimmage. What's going to happen is you'll slide protect.
Show how to slide protect, Gibbs.
It's LB, and then you move the right stick in whatever direction you want to move your offensive line. So sometimes what people will do is they're going to slide protect as soon as they break the huddle. Like the team hasn't even set at the line of scrimmage, and what's going to happen is when your offensive line sets at the line of scrimmage, that slide protect resets. Because they need to get back into their initial stance. So the big tip is, if you're going to use slide protection, don't use it until your offense sets at the line of scrimmage, and then you know for sure the slide protection like command went through.
Yeah, and this is a big tip because there are times where I'll get sacked and I'll know, okay, if I had just slid protect down, I could have picked up that pressure. So the first thing I do, and the first thing on my mind is to slide protect. I call my play and I'm like, slide protect. I'm like, every time. Before it even, it's the fastest thing I do. I'm just like, I can't let that happen again. And then I get up there and I get sacked again. And I'm like, but I slid down. And so what RG is saying is, once your linemen get set in their stance, they get out of the huddle all the way up to the line, then you take a deep breath and then you slide protect. LB, right stick down. If you know, depending on where the pressure is coming from, you can slide left. But you can see the art change in practice mode, but make sure they're set. If you're in game, you'll notice it because we'll break the huddle, you'll slide protect, and the play art for the lineman is going to slide protect in that direction. But then as soon as you set at the line of scrimmage, you keep looking at the play art, you'll see it reset. So, definitely don't slide protect until you're set at the line of scrimmage.
So the takeaway here, guys, is for years, we've taught you guys, and we've told you, when you first get out of the huddle, you break the huddle, you go ahead and do your slide protection, get that done first, then set your hot routes up. So now the reverse of that is get your hot routes in, focus on those, and then call up the defense, say, okay, this looks like 4-3 under, I'm going to slide down. Okay, this looks like 4-3 under flip, Sam 3 press, that's pressure off the left edge, I'm going to slide protect left now. So call out your pass protection afterwards, kind of like treat this like real life now, right? Like, okay, you're going to call out the blitz, call out where it's coming from, call out your slide protection. Do I need to block an extra tight end? Do I need to block a halfback? And go from there.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to learn this the hard way too. Like I took a couple of sacks, and I'm like, man, I slid protect, and then I noticed the play art, and I was like, oh, you got to make sure that I set at the line of scrimmage, which kind of makes sense. Like you're not gonna in the NFL, you're not gonna break the huddle, and then as soon as you break the huddle, like you'll slide to the right, you'll slide. Like you haven't even seen the defense yet, so it makes some sense. So
real quick here, also RG, did you know that RG stands for Rob Gronkowski?
Oh, I never even thought of that. That's sick.